Upbeat, mysterious music starts, then fades to a low hum. Have you ever had a fight with your best friend? A really, really bad one? Now imagine that fight ends with them sending 4 knights to murder you while you're praying. That's the insane true story of Thomas Becket and King Henry II. So picture this: 12th century England. Henry II is the king, a powerful, hot-headed ruler, and his absolute best mate, his ride or die, is Thomas Becket. They do everything together: hunting, feasting, partying. They're so close that when the top job in the English church, the Archbishop of Canterbury, becomes available, Henry thinks, perfect, I'll give it to Tom. His logic? With his best friend as Archbishop, he'd control both the state and the church. Easy peasy, except it wasn't. The moment Becket put on the Archbishop's robe, something changed. He wasn't Henry's party buddy anymore. He was God's man. He took his new role incredibly seriously, fasting, praying, and wearing a scratchy hair shirt under his fancy clothes. And when Henry tried to assert his royal authority over the church, like trying to put priests on trial in royal courts instead of church courts, Becket said, "Absolutely not." Henry was stunned. This was a betrayal. Their friendship completely shattered. The arguments got more and more vicious, turning into a bitter, kingdom-spanning feud that lasted for years. Becket even had to flee to France for 6 years to escape the king's fury. Finally, in 1170, they reached a fragile truce and Becket returned to England. But the peace didn't last. Becket immediately excommunicated some bishops who had sided with the king. When Henry heard the news, he flew into a legendary rage. He supposedly roared in front of his court, "Will no one rid me of this turbulent priest?" Now, he probably didn't mean it as a literal order. It was more like a moment of extreme frustration. But 4 of his knights heard it, and they took it as a royal command. They rode to Canterbury, straight to the cathedral. They found Becket there preparing for evening prayers. They confronted him, drew their swords, and in one of the most shocking acts in European history, they murdered the Archbishop right there on the sacred steps of his own altar. The fallout was immediate and catastrophic for Henry. The Christian world was horrified. Becket was instantly declared a martyr and a saint. Miracles were reported at his tomb, and Canterbury became the most important pilgrimage site in all of England. The public outcry was so immense that King Henry, in a stunning act of public penance, had to walk barefoot through the streets of Canterbury and allow himself to be whipped by monks at Becket's tomb. So what's the lesson here? It's a powerful story about conviction. Becket chose his principles over his own comfort, his wealth, and even his friendship with the most powerful man in the country. It's a chilling reminder that words have power, and a frustrated outburst from someone in charge can have deadly unintended consequences. The story of Thomas Becket echoes through history, asking us a question: what are you willing to stand for, even if it costs you everything? If you love stories like this that history tried to forget, make sure to follow for more. You won't believe what we're diving into next.